Hey, bro. The person, the part of the world, I love you.
Offset is known for many reasons. He's the husband to Cardi B, the father of her child Culture, and he's part of the Migos. And naturally, you know him as a rapper. But that might not be for much longer. Join me as I reveal a few reasons why Offset's career in rapping is now over. Be sure to like the video and comment the keyword to enter the giveaway. Number 5. The end of a marriage.
Out of love, but we're not together anymore.
So let's get the elephant out of the room, shall we? In my opening monologue, I noted that Offset is Cardi B's husband. And technically that still is true, but what also is true is that Cardi B and Offset have separated recently. Cardi B said the following on her Instagram page. So everybody been bugging me and everything, and I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now.
I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now.
She said, we're really good friends and we're really good business partners and he's always someone that I run to, talk to, and we got a lot of love for each other. But things just haven't been working out between us for a long time.
Things just haven't been working out between us for a long time.
She added. Cardi B went on to say, it's not anybody's fault. It's like we just grew out of love, but we're not together anymore.
We grew out of love, but we're not together anymore.
I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce. And I'm always going to have a lot of love for him because he's my daughter's father. And yeah. So needless to say, things aren't exactly going well in terms of personal interests. Again, they're still a couple. Cardi B noted that it would take a while for them to be officially divorced, but it seems like that's what's gonna happen. The other problem here is that we don't know exactly why the two split up. Cardi noted that things haven't been working out between them. That's a very simple and believable answer, but there are other allegations that have been made against Offset, mainly in that he's been unfaithful to her. A scandal broke out earlier in the year about him being caught on tape with another woman. Cardi B stayed loyal with him as they try to work it out, but whether that was the case of their breakup or not, it's just not clear. If you believe Offset's brief response to the video, you'll hear him say that it was actually social media's fault that this happened. In Cardi B's video, he commented, "Y'all won," which is him basically saying that we were the cause of his breakup. Because the fans of Cardi B were begging her to break up with him because he was unfaithful to her. Or more to be fair, they believed what was on the top and was begging her to leave because of that. Adding to all that, the media circus and the hoopla that was going on because of that, you get a situation that was honestly something that no one wants to be in, but Cardi B and Offset found themselves in that. Regardless of the actual reasons, Offset is clearly going to be devastated about this breakup. He clearly did love Cardi B. They were married, had a kid, went out in public together, and much more. And now that's gone. Which brings us to number 4, the rebound.
Ashamed.
There are two very hard things about a breakup. First, there's the literal breakup, as you're reeling in from the pain and agony that was dealt to you, regardless if you were the one calling the relationship off or not. But then there what you might call the day after, which is what happens when you truly realize that your relationship is over and you're not going to see that person again. You might not think that it's a big thing. The fact of the matter is, when you're used to seeing a person you're talking to every single day and then suddenly they're gone, it can hurt. Again, Offset clearly loved Cardi B and he most definitely loves her child. But now, because of this breakup and this rebound, he's gonna have to get used to not being around them. True, because of their lives, they weren't always together, but they understood that. That was a choice that they willingly made in order to continue their careers. Now, though it's a bit different, they're going to be apart because they aren't in a relationship anymore. And seeing them will be fleeting, or in the case of their child, only during certain points of the week. This new reality is gonna hit Offset hard, if it hasn't been hitting him already. And he'll have to think of a new way to bounce back, and while it's true that he couldn't lean back into his music to get back on solid ground, there's also a chance that he doesn't bounce back in that way, or that he'll try to, but the music he makes comes from a place that isn't good for Migos, his rap group.
In the building. Migos in the building. Facts. Hey, the real culture. Facts.
Relationships affect how a person makes music, and part of Offset's rebound is him growing back into what he needs to be a rapper. And it's not guaranteed that he'll be able to do that. Breaking up is hard to do, especially when it comes under all these controversial circumstances, and even if he does make music, it may not be a hit. And when it does, and if it does release, he will indeed have to have it tagged by his first music piece since breaking up with Cardi B. And who would want to have that cloud overshadowing his music? I wouldn't. Would you? So for Offset, his rebound, his bounce back, his recovery, it may be so hard that music is the last thing he'll want to do again. Number 3, accidents and mental health.
This is Offset's Hellcat.
The more grim reason that Offset might be over as a rapper is the simple fact that his mental state may not be what it once was. He might start making decisions that could end his career or possibly worse, his life. I know this sounds dark, but he's done some things in the past that have led him to getting hurt or in trouble. The tapes that I mentioned before were one thing, but there were also more physical threats, like a car accident that he had this year. It happened in Atlanta. Offset was driving his Dodge Challenger when he claimed a person ran into the road ahead of him and he had to swerve in order not to hit him, and thus he wrecked his own car, damaging his hand in the process. A person named Jamar helped him out.
My boy, Jamar called me. Saved my life when I had that accident.
And when the police arrived, he was taken to the hospital. Offset wasn't charged with anything because it was clear that he didn't hurt anyone other than himself. So it appears to truly be an accident. But was it? It's really hard to say, and no one has come forward to say anything otherwise. The fact of the matter is, though, that this will stick with him for some time. What's more is that now he's broken up with Cardi B, his mind will be under even more stress. This stress might lead him into even more accidents. And there's only so much that you can do before something truly bad happens. Plus, there's the elephant in the room that we need to address. Why was Offset driving in Atlanta at 2:30 in the morning? We've all heard stories of guys like Offset who have the money, the fame, and think they can do anything, rush out and do things at any hour of the night, only to get themselves or someone else hurt. It could be that his lifestyle was what put him into that situation in the first place. Yes, he had no control over the other person, but he was still there to begin with. There's a very big chance that due to his breakup, he'll be even more reckless and take even more chances when he should be playing it safe. And any one of these reckless acts could hurt him in such a way that he can't sing again, or the pain of what he did could be so dark that he won't want to do certain things again. Now, yes, the opposite is true, that this breakup could inspire him to clean up his act, but let's be honest here, he's had multiple wives, multiple kids, and multiple controversies thrown at him against him. If he was gonna have a wake-up call, he would have had it by now. Number 2, no more Migos? The rap game is much different than it was back in the 90s, for back then groups were really what helped set the trend. Now, yeah, not so much. Think about it. Think about the groups of the 90s like NWA, Public Enemy, and then fast forward to right now. How many groups of rappers are famous right now? Solo acts are just much more prominent. Drake, Eminem, Chance the Rapper, DJ Khaled, Nicki Minaj, and many more are much more famous than any singular group. Collaborations have happened, that's true, but it's actually a little easier to get into the business with your own voice than teaming up with others in this new rap world. Migos is the only current exception, which is the group that Offset's in right now. They really broke into the industry in 2017, and in 2018, they cemented their legacy as a big rap group. And should they continue, they could easily do more, but that's the question. Will they continue? We've seen it a million times. A group comes together, sings their hearts out, wows millions, and makes millions, and much more, and then something happens to cause the group to split up, typically leading to one of the group's members seeking out their own solo career. We saw it with the Beatles, we saw it with NSYNC, and who's to say that Migos won't end the same way? And if they do split up, what's to say that Offset is the one that gets left behind while one of his other members becomes a mega star? Or that he tries to go solo and then fails? Does he really want to risk that happening? Another option still is that Offset might be tired of the controversy that they're getting because of their music. He might not want to be associated with that kind of controversy as he's raising his child, which he no doubt is going to try to spend more time with because of his situation. Here's the other question. What have Migos really done recently? They've had one album in 2018, but that's it. What's next, if anything? Number 1, the stress of the business.
Breaking your heart, breaking our promise, breaking God's promise.
Have you ever dreamed of being a big celebrity? Are you one who longs for the spotlight and everything that comes with it? We imagine the red carpets, the mingling with celebrities, the making of money, the interviews, the concerts, and more like that. And it's a great dream, but in some ways it's also an illusion, for we only see parts of the wonder of the business and not everything else that comes with it. Think about it just from a musician's perspective. They have to break in, that's tough and stressful enough. Then they have to go and get a record label to truly make money, and once they sign that contract, they're obligated to do certain things, including making certain amounts of songs, doing certain appearances, and more. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Then there's the concerts, which are honestly one of the more stressful aspects. There's rehearsals, the travel time, having to make sure your voice is ready for multiple nights of singing, remembering choreography, and so much more. Adding to all of that, you'll be promoting yourself. Basically, you'll be exposing your entire life to the world and hoping that they like you. Many fans feel like they know every aspect of their favorite singer because of the fact that they see them so much all the time on social media. And the fact of the matter is, it takes a lot to have a successful and long music career. And I'm sure that I've missed some things here and there. So yeah, after years of doing things like this, Offset might think that it's enough. You know, enough's enough. Especially with how he's now on the outs with Cardi B, and Migos might not be together for much longer. So how much more does he think he can take in this business? Many rappers have dropped out of the game for other exploits. Maybe it's his turn now. So what do you guys think of my breakdown of why Offset is going to end his rapping career? Do you find some of these reasons compelling? Also, do you think that one of them or all of them is going to drive him to stop? Or do you think that he'll just keep on going despite these things? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending. Hey, just a reminder that we're changing up the giveaways. From now on, we're offering the Galaxy Note 9, the one that comes with the exclusive Fortnite skin, the new iPhone X Max, which we'll pre-order for you, and the new Apple Watch Series 4, which we'll also pre-order for you. The winner gets to decide between these three. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video for a chance to win. You got nothing to lose. Go for it.